Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to color an eye in my style. I have already made the outlines of the eye, so we are going to focus more on how to color the eyeball instead. Before we start, we need to pick the colors from the color palette. For this video, I'm going to color the eye with red, but the principles I share with you can be applied to any color that you want. For the base color, select a light and saturated red, which is around here. We are then going to pick two shadow colors and two highlight colors for the red. For the first shadow, pick a more dark and saturated red. For the second shadow, move a little more down and right. These are the colors for shadows. For the highlights, we need lighter colors. So for the first highlight, choose the base color and move upwards and left. So we are picking a bright and desaturated red. For the second highlight, move even upwards and towards the white color. So this color almost looks like pink. Let me name these quickly. Base color, shadow 1, shadow 2. For the highlights, I'm naming light 1 and light 2. Let's now start coloring the eye. Put the outlines layer on reference mode. Select a new layer underneath and fill in the base color. Then I like to remove the outlines, so I turn the layer visibility off. If you want, you can keep them, but it's just not my style. If you wish to remove the outlines, then take a smudge tool and smoothen out the edges. Take your time in doing this step. Next, we color the sclera. For this, you shouldn't color it in white, because in reality it is never totally white. It is almost grayish. We choose a light gray with a tint of red. Then select a darker gray and color the shadows that form because of the upper eyelid. To get a more smoother look, smudge the shadows and sclera. Okay, next we do the shadows. Take a new layer on top of the base color and add clipping mask. Pick the shadow 1 color and shade it till half, and also to the sides. It gives a more three-dimensional look to the eye. Then pick the shadow 2 color and repeat the same. For the pupil, select a more darker shade of red. It almost looks like black, but no, it's just a darker shade of red. Draw it at the center of the eye. Now we color the highlights. Pick the light 1 color and draw a semicircle at the bottom. Make sure to smudge out the sides. Then pick the light 2 color and draw a smaller semicircle. Then smudge out the outlines of both. Select the shadow 2 color and draw 2 circular lines around the pupil. Okay, now select a color that is lighter than the light 2 color. Reduce the brush size and draw arcs. Feel free to use the liquify tool to adjust the shape of the arc till you are satisfied. Then let's draw some highlights in the shadow part. Pick some desaturated pink color and draw some windows. Then lower the opacity of the layer to 65%. On the same layer, draw another highlight, but this time it's an oval shape. Make sure to smudge out the edges. Let's now draw the strong highlights with white color. Draw a big highlight and some small ones. Then select a saturated red color and draw underneath the highlights. I'm making the pupil a little bigger. Add some highlights in the pupil and reduce the layer opacity. This step is optional, but if you want to render your eye more, you can follow along. Take a new layer, set it to add, pick white color and draw the strokes as shown. You can use Gaussian blur to blur the edges to make it smooth. And repeat the same for bigger arc. Use liquify tool if necessary. Finally, just add your finishing touches. If you have tried this method and if you want to show me, just tag me in Instagram @nihami. And make sure to comment below if you need any more tutorials as such.